Hello everybody, I'm your host Zevalar, and welcome to DA23, where I'm trying something a little bit different. Today is going to be just kind of the same Deep Arcadia ritual as normal, except this time I'm doing a little bit of a lightning round. Not doing any courtesies of going over my weapon builds, just running right into the Arcadia, just right into the action. So, today we have Sevagoth Prime. I built Sevagoth Prime for HP tanking, and I think so far it's all right. You know, it's sure as hell not the best thing in the world, but yeah, it is what it is. I brought Tenora Prime. It's got corrosive cold. No, it's just got corrosive damage types. I brought my kit gun. I believe it's viral heat radiation. Radiation is inherent to the kit gun, so that's where the radiation is coming from on that. And then I have Anku, which is an Incarnate weapon. I don't remember the Incarnate upgrades off the top of my head, so unfortunately you guys won't be able to know what Incarnate I got. Chances are I know I got a crit one. Anyways. So I kind of remember the missions and modifiers. So a couple of the personal modifiers, Transference Distortion, so I can't go into Operator, big freaking deal. And I'm pretty sure I just two-shotted that guy. Anyway, I brought my Vasket Kavat again, but that's, aside from that, first mission is an alchemy with alchemical invulnerability. I think it's got Devil's Bargain and also the Vampiric Luminous. I believe second mission was a mirror defense. Let me look actually. Mirror defense with glyph inflation and the dogs. And then the third mission was a disruption with unified purpose and death explosions. So I think this is going to be a pretty tricky one, I think. But I am bringing Sevagoth, who is pretty good. So weapon choice is restricted, but I brought a powerful Warframe to compensate. So I ultimately think we'll get through this just fine. If I'm not getting one-shot. Because apparently I'm getting one-shotted. I don't know how that's happening. Regardless, Sevagoth can revive himself with his passive, so I'm not too worried about it. I am worried about this. Yeah, I was worried about that. So as you can see, Sevagoth is pretty good at nuking. I have no doubt that I have more than enough damage to do well here, actually. My only problem is possibly energy management. Personal modifiers, we have abbreviated abilities for reduced duration. We have Transference Distortion, right? I mentioned that. We have the one that causes damage to you when you cast an ability. I forget what the name is called, but we have that one. And then yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I forget what the last one was. Gear Embargo. Okay, that's why I forgot. Gear Embargo literally is Gear Embargo is free. It's just free, man. Like, unless you're like really struggling with the Arcadia and desperately need those gear items, Gear Embargo is free. You know? Anyways, so Sevagoth. I decided Sevagoth will be my choice item for this time because, well, Sevagoth is my choice for this week because he can survive. he just got his Prime upgrade, so I wanted to showcase him. And it was also a Warframe I don't think I've used in Archimedia before. So why not spice things up a little bit? Bring Sevagoth, right? So here we are in Deep Archimedia with the Sevagoth, the Hydroid Prime that has died, I think 4 times at this point, and a Dream. A turtle window. I just need Hydroid to stop dying. That's the only condition. Anyway. So I'm a little late on this Archimedia video as well. I will admit that this is entirely because I'm pretty lazy and I didn't want to record this. Usually I want to record the Archimedia video, but this week I was just not really feeling it, you know what I mean? Oh, right, Sevagoth. I have Shadow Haze and Dark Propagation on him. Those are both augments. Shadow Haze makes it so that enemies hit by the Shadow or Death's Harvest take. It makes it so that when they're affected by it, Sevagoth deals increased crit chance to them. So I have a feeling it'll work out well. And then Dark Propagation just helps spread the effects of So. And So is the ability where, okay, I don't exactly want to die, so please save me, Shadow. Hey, get back here, coward. I wasn't done with you. Is this thing just like walking? Nah, nobody told me you could block. Wait, did Luminous affect the Shadow? I don't think that Luminous affect the Shadow. What the hell? Well, either way, it didn't matter. I've already done a damn good amount of damage. Right. That's all fine and dandy. I'm really glad I pulled out the Shadow there. I think I would have died otherwise. It's just mirrors and things lagging as well. I really hope they're not. My internet has been really trippy. Wait, who died? I don't care who died. I'm gonna res the void. I'm gonna pop that Void Angel. I kid you not. I'm looking on my squad UI, and I don't think anyone's died. What? Alright, D, we've got a bug. Bro, somebody report this bug to DE. What the hell is this? Hold on, I've got to screenshot this. Why this is my Void Angel, and I'm alive! What kind of backwards craziness is going on here, man? Alright, Warframe strikes again, I guess. That was... What kind of bug was that? I was just sitting here like... Bro, I was literally just sitting here like... who died? You know, I'm having confused. I'm just looking at the party UI, nobody's dead. I'm just like, what? Apparently the game thought I died. For something. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, now that is a bug of all time, man. That's an amazing bug. But I mean, I don't know, man. Last I checked, I wasn't dead, and last I checked was literally just a moment ago, so... where did that necromancer go? I mean, maybe he's considering swapping from Shadow to Sevagoth as dying? Which, obviously, that's not how it works with Sevagoth. Or... You know what it is? I think it's the fact that that I died as a Shadow. But with Sevagoth, it just force swaps you back to the Warframe, huh? It doesn't actually kill you, it just force swaps you back to the Warframe. But I think in this case, it was registering the Shadow as my player. And that's why I died. Well, that's why I, quote, died. It's worth noting that my death was greatly exaggerated. Oh, come on. Wait. Okay, that dude had alchemical invulnerability, but that didn't matter, it seems. Alright, indicator is moved. So, I guess a couple things I wanted to talk about. I was considering doing another speedrun of Pizza Tower. I'm pretty sure. I remember it was I think it got some pretty positive reception. I mean, regardless, I just do what I want to do, you know. I like doing what I think is enjoyable, and Pizza Tower speedruns are actually very fun. So, I do kind of want to record another. On that note, I did a speedrun with Pepino, and also a speedrun with the Noise. It's like a few days ago, or something like that. It was a few days ago, or something along those lines, but... the short version is I ended up getting like 140 something with Pepino and like I think under an hour 35 minutes. I'm forgetting the times. Unfortunately, I didn't record them, so I don't have any proof to this. So yeah, take it as you will. I'm not gonna expect you to blindly believe what I'm saying, you know. I just thought it was pretty cool at the time, and, well, I forgot. I don't know. Either way, I was thinking of recording a speedrun of Pizza Tower again. I think I'm definitely optimizing the route. Alright, let's get this done. Let's get this done. Is anyone wanting to pop the necromech, or... I think if anyone would pop it, I'm honestly... Which, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, because... Not for nothing, I don't know how well the others can handle necromechs. I probably can handle them. Very heavy air quotes on... Very heavy restraint on that one. I actually do not know if I can handle those necromechs. I can definitely handle the demos though. Sevagoth, yeah, those will be easy. But the actual big ones, I don't know, man. I don't know about that, and I'm not going to cross my fingers on that. So I think our best bet is literally just wait out the timers. My main worry is if one of those necromechs is a leech exodus. Like, I am scared of those leech exodus, man. It's not because they deal damage. I mean, everything deals a lot of damage in Deep Arcade. But it's about my damage. I don't know if I can kill those fast enough. Maybe I can with the shadow? I don't know if you guys had seen it with the previous mission, but I did a lot of damage with the shadow. I really do think the shadow would be the key to pretty much anything with Sevagoth. And I will say, there's one major thing about Sevagoth. I am very happy that people are realizing the value of Sevagoth. Right? I'm not gonna go off on a limb saying, oh, I was right about Sevagoth, or anything like that. But it's undeniable that people have started to really recognize his value as a Warframe. Which is very nice, you know? Like, I'm remembering with that tier list I made, like I think about a year ago, actually. I wanted, at the time, I tried my best to judge every Warframe as fairly as I could. Though there was obviously some bias, and I will not try and deny it. I do have biases. No tier list is completely unbiased, alright? That is kind of my personal outlook on it, is that you can't really have an unbiased tier list unless you're looking at these things just on paper, you know? Or, never mind, forget I said that. There's not really a good way to remove bias from a tier list, simply because people will always have a bias for a certain playstyle, you know? Like for me, I really like the Summoner playstyle, so I'm always going to have a bias towards Wukong, because he's got that Summoner stuff going on for him, you know? Likewise, like, you know, Excalibur, some people just like swords, which is good, you know? You got the Warframe for that. So I did try my best to judge him fairly. And I remember ranking Sevagoth pretty highly at the time. I haven't actually looked at the footage since then. Honestly, the footage is pretty crummy, so I don't know how it. I've looked back at those videos a couple of times, and the footage was very crummy. There was a lot of artifacting going on and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the videos were ultimately pretty well made, but the background footage, that was by far the worst part. Like, you gotta understand. The background footage, it was a blurry mess. That's how bad it was. And, you know, I didn't know, I wasn't actually aware at the time. Like, I looked at it and I was like, alright, that seems alright. I'll just post it. You know, I've already spent a while on this. Yeah, bad idea. I think I'd like to start making my next Warframe tier list. But it will definitely have some major revisions, and I want the footage to be overall much better quality this time. Anyway, I'm kind of running off track here. The ultimate message that I wanted to say was that I think people have started to really recognize Sevagoth as a Warframe instead of just Gloom Mod, and that's it, you know? And I like that. Like, I'm not gonna point any fingers, but there were definitely multiple content creators who kind of rated Sevagoth pretty lowly, and I think that's mainly because they just saw him as Gloombat and nothing more. You know, that's not necessarily their fault either. Maybe that's just the only thing they thought he was. You know, because to be fair, Gloom is a very powerful ability, and there's no denying it. But maybe they were a little uninformed, perhaps? I don't know. Again, I can't say I blame them. My modus operandi is usually I like to try this stuff out for myself and gather my opinions based on that. So as an example, with Caliban's rework, you know, I think it'll pan out well. You know, reworks usually pan out pretty well for Warframes. But I'm willing to reserve judgment on that until he's actually out and playable. You know what I mean? That's kind of the difference that I'm trying to get at here. Anyway, I think that's enough droning for me about that. About the other thing I was talking about the tier lists. Yeah, I think. Why is my throat always so stuffy? Sorry, I'm like annoyed with myself here, my own body. I'm annoyed at my own body. Anyway, I think, I don't know. I kind of do want to make another tier list, but it's kind of in the planning stage right now. I haven't actually committed anything to that tier list yet. And part of that is simply because I want to keep improving on the structures of my tier list, you know? I would like it to be about as accurate as I can get it. And of course, you know, just like last year, I'll definitely release a video explaining my personal thoughts about it, you know. Just like what I would consider the metrics for a Warframe to perform well. You know what I mean? And on that note, I'm thinking I'll probably actually just consolidate all of the Warframes into the same video this time. Mainly because, frankly, sorting it out into 4 separate videos is probably a bit more effort. When, frankly, I could just like put a little text on the top or something like. I could put a little bit of text in editing explaining what archetype Warframe is part of, you know. Now, just like before, there'll be the core, you know, the core functions of the Warframe, you know, and stuff like that. It'll just include a lot of iterations, I think. Right. I think the main point I'm trying to get at is that expect the tier list to be structured if I'm gonna make it. You know, if I'm gonna make a 2024 Warframe tier list. Expect it to be structured similarly to the previous one, but not necessarily the same, you know what I mean?
Continuation of Master Entrati's experiments. Ensure said material does not fall into the enemy's many hands.
Anyways, disruption with unified purpose and death explosions. Let's get it done. Oh god, things are already exploding. That's a very nice start. Well, that really didn't take long, did it? Okay, I didn't give you permission to literally run over and explode me. That's not how the game works, boy. Oh god, my weapons just do not have damage. And I got one-shotted. Just like, did I just insta-revive or something? What happened there? Whatever happened there, that was crazy. And there goes a bunch of my health. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna grab this docket and just hang on to it until the area is secure. There is way too much stuff going on right now. Okay, that's a bit better. Is this not the right docket? Okay, I can't put that in for some reason. Counting on Bugframe to be Bugframe. Alright, let's do this. Somebody should have brought Harmony. Actually, no, that worked out fine. I will say that it's pretty hard. It's honestly pretty hard to make a tier list, you know? Because you want to be fair on your judgments without, I guess I'll say offending everybody. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Shadow's putting in some work, man. Alright. Doing my best to handle things here. But if these guys keep dying, then I won't be able to handle things. I only have so much death well energy, man. Oh god, is that... Oh, come on, dude. Okay, well, I guess I'm just devoted to Void Angel duty now. Which is not how I wanted things to be playing out. Okay, why is everybody but me dead? Not great. Listen, with all due respect to these guys, I really need them to stop dying. I can only take on one Void Angel at a time. Honestly, I wasn't even sure I could take out a Void Angel. Regardless. Regardless, it's very good that I'm actually able to fight these things to begin with, you know? It is, honestly, letting me save everybody's ass and keep this run alive. Which is very, very needed right now. No! Okay, well, I'm still alive, that's what matters. I'm still alive, but that kept the party alive, that's what matters, right? Yep, and they rage quit. Alright. Oh. That motherfucker just pulled us all out with him. Well, I guess I'll just run this back. I guess I'll just run this back in a moment. Thanks for... This is awkward. Thanks for watching, I guess. I had the party handled, man. Well, anyway. I completely had that party handled. I don't know why he left. I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this Archimedia fully now.